Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows. Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows Crypto here doing a live update. Sorry for the graininess. I'm in a room with not a lot of light and the camera is struggling to pick up the image here. Probably a good thing for y'all because I need to lose a little weight. I'm actually fasting today. Uh, Nothing but water and unsweet iced tea for the whole day. So I've made it so far at 7 p.m. I think I'm going to be just fine. Then back to food tomorrow. So I'm trying this out, see if it works. Intermittent fasting to try to lose some weight. So today I wanted to first start out because I know a lot of you started following me because I started talking about Genesis Vision and GVT. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I know you people who aren't into GVT don't care about it, but I wanted to let you all know good news for GVT. They are actually going to start doing a coin burn, a quarterly coin burn. It's not going to be for a lot of GVT. It's going to be for kind of like when people trade on their exchange, not their exchange, but um, through their program that they have trade cryptos and forex and all the things that they offer there. The money is converted into GVT and then back into fiat and back and forth. And when that happens, there's always a little bit of crumbs left over from the GVT that isn't fully converted into fiat. And when that is at the end of the trading month, whatever's left in all the accounts, so the more the accounts and the more trades that are made, the more of those crumbs will be left. Uh, those crumbs are going to be burned and they're going to be added up day by day, month by month, and at the end of the quarter, they're going to start burning that. Now, why is that so good? Because, as we know, there's not much GVT to begin with. I think there's only about 4.5, maybe a little bit less GVT um, coins, cryptos. So if they start burning them, that's just going to be a whole supply and demand type of thing, which is going to naturally bring up the price. I want to talk also about GVT, how it is an altcoin, but it's one that currently has a use case. It's actually a functioning operation, not one that's still hoping and has plans of doing something. They're actually functioning right now. So you can go on Genesis Vision's website um, and sign up with a broker and then start trading. And if they make you a profit, you give them a percentage of the profit. So if they don't, give them anything. And you can look at who has the best records and who's the most profitable and sign up for them. So, hey, that's a great thing. Um, let's see, I had somebody ask me about when will well, let me talk first about altcoins and how they affect the market. So we all have our altcoins, and altcoin is anything other than Bitcoin. And everybody loves the altcoin that they're investing for one reason or another. They think it's going to be the next one to skyrocket or have potential to moon and this, that, and the other thing. But as I mentioned in the last video, 90% of the altcoins are, they say, are going to disappear or don't really have a true use case or don't really need the blockchain to exist. They could do just fine on a regular spreadsheet. Because of this is the reason why I like altcoins that do have a use case that deal with money and finances, because with cryptocurrency and the blockchain, um, being having a record of money in storage and having a middleman being a recorded record that can't be manipulated, that people can't be paid off or lie about, is the most important use for cryptocurrencies. And that's why things like GVT, Smartlands, Nexo, um, altcoins that are in this type of field are important if they catch on that they use the blockchain, because it's an infallible record of money and transactions that you can't debate it. It's there and it's a fact. Other cryptos like I said, and it's not even me. This is the experts who deal with blockchain and technology and work on actually building these websites. Say that a lot of them are not really necessary. I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. If you have an altcoin that you love, hey, that's great. But the other thing I want to say about altcoins is, if you look on CoinMarketCap, there's on the very top left-hand corner, they have the number of cryptocurrencies that there currently are. And that number is always increasing. So what does that do? That affects the market, in my opinion, in a negative way, because say you've got your top 10 coins, and let's just use Bitcoin, for example. Say there was only Bitcoin and people wanted to get into cryptocurrencies. That means all the money would go into Bitcoin and Bitcoin's price would go up faster, bringing it closer to that $1 million mark that we're all hoping for it to see one day from it. But now when you've got all these other thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, instead of people saying, yeah, I'm going to put my money into Bitcoin, well, I'm going to put some over here and some over here and some over there and some over there and some over there, and then a little bit into Bitcoin. And that just makes Bitcoin move up so much slower. And people are asking me, I had a question, when is the Bitcoin gold rush going to happen? Well, I believe that will happen when either the institutions start getting in, because that's going to be an instant influx of money, or it's going to be when people start waking up that fiat currency is nothing more but, the problem is there's so many people are just uneducated. People need to be educated on money, and people are just not educated on money. In school, your finance, that's what most people, everybody works to make money, to save money, so they don't have to work so hard for retirement. And in school, you get zero education on money. It's probably the most, or one of the most important things to get an education on. And this is one place where I believe intentionally they just don't teach people about money. They want to give you a credit card, they want to get you in debt right away and constantly be having to owe money and pay. And you just look at the now $22 trillion debt that national debt that America's in. The whole system that the banks rely on is debt, and people being naive and not being educated on money. Because if they were educated on money, they would realize, and people are waking up to this. You can go on YouTube and click on, if you get into anything that's political or financial, you're going to see people constantly talking about fiat and how it's not, how it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam where you give money to the bank. The money you give to the bank, they give to somebody else and they charge them interest on your money. And they make money on that. And then they hardly give you anything. They give you maybe 2%. If you have a checking account, they charge you a monthly fee. They make money both ways and they love it. And you look at these bankers and they're millionaires. You look at the CEOs of these banks and they get paid $20 million a year. And that brings me to the story that was out yesterday about Jamie Dimon now getting into JP Morgan, having their own cryptocurrency, their own token that's going to be pegged to the US dollar, fiat currency. And man, I can't help but just get so pissed at Jamie Dimon. What a freaking scumbag he is. Warren Buffett, too. Man, these people that have money, and people idolize these people, and they follow them for financial advice when they don't realize that these are the people that are trying to screw you bend you over and stab you in the back, man. I mean, he told his own employees, if he catches any of them trading, he said Bitcoin, Bitcoin specifically, but he said that he believes that the blockchain is nothing but crap. Warren Buffett said the same thing, that it's like rat poison. And then you find out, behind the scenes, you can look this video up, that Warren Buffett is investing in Bitcoin and Jamie Dimon is buying Bitcoin while he's telling everybody else not to. What a freaking scumbag, man. Both of them, they're scum. And these are people that others look up to for financial advice. Can you believe it? It's disturbing. But people are dumb. People say, "Oh, Jamie Dimon, oh, Warren Buffett. Oh, they're the smartest people in the world because they have all the money." No, they're the smartest. They have the most money because they're screwing you. Wake up, people. I know people that are into cryptos know this for the most part, and you guys are the smart ones because you're looking for another way to make money and to hold value and have an opportunity in life. But most people out there just, man, they got their heads in the sand. They follow the mainstream media, and that's it, man. They're brainwashed. I don't know. So crypto, the gold rush will start when either people start to wake up to this fact that the people that they think they should follow are the ones that are screwing them over, or there's mass adoption, like ETF passes or back finally goes through, or one of these exchanges that allows people to trade cryptocurrencies easily, um, just like they trade stocks, or some big name celebrities start to come out and endorse it and say that they're using it. There's a lot of things that can set it off. I made a video too about I think they cryptos are a powder keg waiting to explode, and they got the fuse and the wick, and it's just like a pig's tail just coiled over it, just running over its own line, and it's lit. And is it going to burn clean all the way through all the pigtails until eventually it does get to the powder keg? Or is there going to be a point where that pigtail of the wick crosses, and instead of taking the long way, it lights the one that it crosses over, and it goes just to shorten up the length of that burn, and then it keeps jumping, and we get to the explosion. But I don't have any doubt in my mind that there's going to be an explosion. People that say cryptocurrency is worthless, going to zero, that Bitcoin is not going to be worth anything. They're just building too many platforms. JP Morgan is now involved in cryptocurrencies. And Jamie Dimon, he's a news hog and he likes to be in the news, and he's got one of these huge egos. That now that they're getting into cryptocurrency, that he's going to be talking about it more. And the more he talks about it, the more the people who follow him and trust him are going to start looking into cryptos as well. And all it takes is people to start looking into it. And, the more they hear about it, it's not new anymore. And new things are scary to people. But once they start hearing about it and start hearing about it from other people that they trust, all of a sudden they're not really afraid anymore. It's just like jumping off a cliff into water. Not a cliff, but say like a 10-foot drop. If you're by yourself and you're looking and you're like, oh my God, that's so far down. But if you just show up there one day with 5 of your friends and one by one, they all just jump in, you're not even going to think about it. You're just going to jump right in. It's part of the hive mentality and part of the herd mentality. People just follow each other. Um, if it's cool for one person, then hey, it's cool for me too. But if it's not cool for anybody and I haven't heard of it, then I'm going to stay away. So when will the gold rush be? I don't know. But when it comes, I think it's going to be sooner than later. Like I say, I just think that there's um, too many things that can trigger it right now. Um, and when it gets triggered, man, it's gonna be it's gonna be crazy. Guys, get your Bitcoin, get your Litecoin, altcoins. That's why I'm not getting any other altcoins right now, because I think they're just taking away from the money that could be going into Bitcoin. The more money that goes into Bitcoin, the faster it goes up, the faster it will bring everything else up with it. And guys, we're all going to be happy. And guys, I'm not one of these guys who likes to talk about, hey, I'm going to get the Lambo and we're going to go to the moon. But guys, we're going to get the Lambo and we're going to go to the moon as long as you get your Bitcoin and your Litecoin. And I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. I'm getting at 15 minutes here, so I got to sign off. Kiss your wife and your girlfriend, hug your kids, pet your pets. God bless each and every one of you. Joe Knows Crypto is signing off. Have a great weekend.